Why do you have to kill my dreams? Also, who's calling me if there's no pick? Let's get to the NBA. Nuggets and Timberwolves. Game 3 between these two, series tied at 1. Look, Jaden McDaniels had some words about the Nuggets' defense after the Pups won Game 2.
Go out for Jokic, Jamal, all the bad defenders, Tim Hardaway, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, the whole team. Like, just go at them.
They're all bad defenders.
Yeah, they're all bad defenders.
Go at all the bad defenders, all of them, the entire team. Early first quarter, there's McDaniels coming up with the steal on Nikola Jokic. Other way, 2-on-1, McDaniels. Plus the foul by Cam Johnson. So maybe he was on to something. Yeah. Pops up 12-4. Anthony Edwards going to find McDaniels. The drives and finishes over Tim Hardaway Jr. Next possession, guess what happens again? Like, he did have a team-high 9 points in the first quarter. Timberwolves up 25-11 after 1. Now in the second, it's Edwards. He can hit that from 3. He made 2 of those. Minnesota's up 19. What is happening? Later in the second quarter, it's now 20. McDaniels coming up with the block. He can play defense. Christian Brown, not going to happen there. McDaniels, other way. I do it myself. Toddler style. There's appreciation all around for this man's work. Timberwolves up 61-39 at the half. Quick math, because I'm good at that. 22. Also make-believe, but that's reality. The make-believe is just the whole draft scenario. Third quarter, Pups up 22. Rudy Gobert coming up with the block on Jokic. Minnesota, quick action, defense, offense, Julius Randle. Can we look at that block again? See how I ask for it and just like shows that? That's like the post-vacation power kind of thing. Naz Reid to Gobert for the dunk. I'm serious, McDaniels may have had a point. It was 88-68 after 3 in the fourth. It's now 88-72. Randall finding Ayo Dosunmu. It's now 90-72. How about Hardaway Jr. driving, taking a 5th foul on Edwards, by the way. Edwards would then head to the locker room for the second time this half. Also, like, we know he had the injury earlier, but, I mean, the lead was comfortable. McDaniels, 20 points, 10 rebounds. D-Wade, Candace Parker, they seem to be a bit, what is this, a WWE reaction here? 113-96.
Just come out, win the game, play team ball, and we all, whoever's night it is, just keep giving them the high hand, and tonight was Ayo, and we just kept hooping.
There was a lot of noise Ayo made about the comments from Jaden after Game 2. What did his performance tonight show exactly who Jaden McDaniels is?
I mean, he our brother. We a tight-knit group, and we just like to back each other up. I think we came out and played ferocious. We played together, and we played hard, and we held them to, under 100 points in the playoffs, the number 1 offensive team in the regular season. So kudos to the whole team, and we always got Jaden back.
How would you rate Jaden's slam there in the fourth?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. I told him he only jumped off one leg, and that was the leg he jumped off of.
How do you feel about that assessment?
It was cool. He right. I only got right leg down, so I'm going to get my left leg right.
Jaden, obviously we know there's a lot of history between these two teams. If there's one thing you know about Denver, they'll be ready for Game 4. How do you guys avoid complacency on Saturday?
Just not changing nothing. Just keep playing the way we play. Ferocious defense, rebounding, playing team ball, and we'll be all right.
Fun for you. You were so excited to be back in the postseason.
Yes.
What has your rhythm that you found through the first 3 been a result of?
I mean, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to be here from the beginning of this summer training. I said I wanted to play in the playoffs, so I can't take this moment for granted. Being here with a great organization, great group of guys, and I'm just having fun each and every game.
Guys, appreciate the time. Congrats on the win.
How's your right leg bounce?
It's decent.
Just the right leg, though.
I'm wondering how Brian Windhorst's is, but I do want to just lean into the fact that Jaden McDaniels' coaching philosophy was clearly effective, held Denver to that sub-100 offensive point performance. What went wrong for the Nuggets in this one, Wendy?
I don't know if I've ever seen Nikola Jokic have a more ineffective game. Absolutely, completely all out of sorts in this one. Couldn't get anything to go when he was open. Rudy Gobert was blanketed all over him for much of the game. He missed 19 shots in this game. He missed 12 in Game 2. That's 31 missed shots in 2 games. He's never had a streak like that in the playoffs. Gobert ran an absolute masterclass, denying him the ball, challenging him. Anytime he tried to make a move, he couldn't hit an outside shot. And then you had Jaden McDaniels playing great defense on Jamal Murray. He just goes 5 of 17. The Timberwolves are positioned to play very effectively because of their two great defenders against the Nuggets. But even by that standard, this was unacceptable. And then defensively, without Aaron Gordon in this game, the Nuggets needed great offense. And Aaron Gordon's calf injury now becomes the centerpiece of this series going forward.
Health has always been pivotal when it comes to Denver and their potential. And we'll see exactly if they can correct the aberration that this game was in an ideal world for them. But we got to turn over to the Eastern Conference, where playoff basketball was back in the A on Thursday. Knicks Hawks, Game 3 after Atlanta evened the series earlier this week. Halfway through the second quarter, Onyeka Okongwu with the follow-up. Dyson Daniels misses a 3, but it's all good because the undersized, quote-unquote, center is going to take care of you. But by the way, CJ McCollum's still on one. That part of his 16-point first half effort, Hawks up 17 at that point, but they would only lead by 8 at the break because the Knicks were trying to get right back into this thing. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. That 3 ball from McBride brings it within 4. Then 4 minutes to go, OG Anunoby off the block shot, collects it, fires up a 3 at the buzzer. It's good. My chest is tight as a Hawks fan. 1:47 to go. Another 3 from McBride. We're tied up at 105 and 108 left. Big body Brunson, as Kendrick Perkins calls him, gets the and 1. Knicks up 3 after the made free throw. So can the Hawks respond? Jalen Johnson to the rack. No. Collects it. Gets it back. Puts it in. It's a 1-point game. 24 seconds left. Knicks up 1. Brunson working on Okongwu. Puts up a shot. It does not go. An air ball and shot clock violation. One of many turnovers for the Knicks. And now you go to your guy. CJ automatic from the elbow. Hawks up 1. Last chance for the Knicks. Never mind the illegal screen from Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson goes try to make something shake. It does not go. Hawks recover the loose ball, and that is ball game. Atlanta takes the 2-1 lead in the series. Game 3 on Saturday. CJ McCollum, your Hawks hero. Start us off with the post-game sound.
I think this is exactly what I envisioned, being able to play a home game in the playoffs, hostile environment, celebrity row, all of Atlanta basically out. We got Falcons, we got rappers, we got entertainers. And I think for us, as a kid, you always envision being able to play in big moments, being able to, really test out your skill set, test out, what you worked on and what you honed on over the summer. And we earned the right to be in these moments, and I'm happy to see us delivering.
Jalen, obviously a tough loss. Can you walk us through what you, saw on the last 2 possessions there down the stretch?
Wish I had a better answer for you. I got nothing right now.
Of course it hurts. It hurts when you give yourself a chance to win, and last game, this game, give credit where credit's due. The Hawks found a way to win, but it hurts more that we put ourselves in a position to win and we just didn't close the show. So I think that's why everyone's emotional.
Back with Wendy here, and I'm going to put my Hawks bias aside because I'm honestly curious. How do the Knicks find themselves in this 2-1 series deficit?
Well, if you look at the way this game ended, an absolutely brilliant play design by Quinn Snyder coming down for that last play for CJ McCollum. Brunson and Towns are out of the game. They're poor defenders. They isolate OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges, $370 million of defense on one side of the court, and they run a play that gets the smallest guy on the court, Miles McBride, on CJ McCollum. Then at the other end, Jalen Brunson goes through 2 screens, and Dyson Daniels navigates them both, blows up the play. The Knicks didn't have any timeouts left because they had to use one on a questionable challenge call a couple of minutes earlier. They really could have used that extra timeout to try after that play got blown up. And then, you just look at the full picture. Losing a 1-point game on the road in a playoff series, not the end of the world. But the Knicks are in trouble right now because they blew a game at home and lost a 1-point game at home in Game 2. That's why they're facing major pressure coming up in Game 4.
There were so many questions surrounding the rotation that their head coach was using against the Hawks in Game 2. Maybe those chickens are coming home to roost, and not in no nice way. Wendy, we appreciate it as always, sir.